class, class?
Yes, yes.
All right, I need you to clear your desks off. I need everything cleared off. But whatever you're doing, put it away. We are going to get started. All right. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right. From each row, I'm going to have somebody go to the back table and grab a paper. Grab enough for your row. So Maddie, Brayden, Ava, Shelby, and Braylon. Go ahead and grab your papers. Grab enough for everybody. Oh, Shelby, can you push in your chair, please? Okay, good. All right. When you have a paper, please give me a thumbs up. Maddie, I'm going to borrow yours real fast. All right. Your paper should look like this. Now, you have different columns. And, Brayden, grab them and get your desk, please. Okay, so what you're going to do is I am going to give you a few minutes and you are going to write down what you already know. Okay? So we've got a couple things. We have reduce, reuse, and recycle. You're going to write down in just the first column in all three boxes what you already know. Okay? I'm going to give you about 3 minutes to do that. Okay, get started. You've got a few more minutes to keep writing. Write everything you already know. Okay, so somebody give me something that you wrote in the first box. Reduce. Raise your hand, please. Lauren, what did you write for reduce? What do you already know?
I know that reduce means like
Making a lot of something? Okay. Well, not quite. If you are reducing something, if I have something and I want to reduce it, is that more or less? No, it's less. It's compacting or reducing, okay? Ava, what do you have?
I actually have use less,
Okay, use less.
like a paper, plastic, metal, and stuff like that.
Okay, good. Good job. Okay. All right, what do you have for reuse? Raise your hand. Simon, what do you have?
Right. Use it over again, like if you have like a tub or something and whatever's in it goes empty, you can use it again for something else.
Okay, good, good. Somebody have something different for that? Olivia, what do you have? Okay. Emily, what do you have?
If we create something and if we remove it, we can use it for something better.
Okay.
Instead of just throwing it away and leaving it somewhere.
Okay, so giving something multiple purposes instead of throwing it away? Okay, good. Okay, last one, recycle. What did you have for that? Alexander, what did you have?
Aluminum, paper, plastic, or other recyclable objects.
Okay. And what do you do with them?
And take it and turn it into another object, like taking plastic and turning it into clothes.
Okay. Very good. Okay, yeah. So recycling things. At your house, you have 2 trash cans. You have one for trash and you have one for recycling, right? So do you get to put, Brayden, I need your eyes up here. I need your pencils down, please. Eyes up here, thank you. Okay, so you've got your 2 trash cans, right? You've got your blue one and then you've got the other one. Can I go ahead and take my big trash bag of all my trash and put it in the blue one?
No.
Why not? Raise your hand. Why not?
Because some of that stuff, like if there's a liquid in it, it can burn all the other stuff, or like you can't make anything out of it.
Okay, good.
So like you can put a trash bag in there, but it needs to be a separate one from the trash.
Okay, yes. So we need to put the trash in the trash can and the recyclable stuff in the recycle, right? So that it stays good and it doesn't get damaged and then they can use it again, right? Okay, good. Has anybody ever heard of Earth Day? Raise your hand if you have. Okay, that is what, okay, most of you have. All of you have. Okay, that is what we are going to talk about today. Does anybody know when Earth Day is? Yes, when is it? On Wednesday, April 22nd, right? Okay, who can tell me what Earth Day is? What is Earth Day?
It's about like recycling and clothing stuff.
Okay, yep. Have you ever heard of the 3 R's?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so what do the 3 R's stand for? Kind of already gave that away, right? Emily, what's the 3 R's?
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Okay, very good, yes. So on the 22nd is Earth Day. Who knows when Earth Day was first celebrated? Alexander.
I think a 4 of the R's.
Okay. And what's the other one?
We buy.
Rebuy. Okay.
For the bathroom.
Okay. We're just going to stick with the reduce, reuse, and recycle, okay? So when did it start? When did we first start celebrating? Does anybody know? Braden, what do you think?
Was that like 1982?
Close. Lauren. No?
1970?
1970. Very good. Very good. It was first celebrated in 1970, and it is celebrated all over the world, right? And what are some things that people do to celebrate Earth Day? Braylon,
Pick up trash.
Pick up trash. What else, Shelby?
Plant plants.
Okay, good. And trees. Okay, good. Yes.
Trying to do a better job than I was doing.
Okay. Okay. What do you mean by that? What do you mean keeping it better? So you mean all year long we can just throw trash wherever we want, and then that on that one day on April 22nd we have to go pick it up? Okay. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. So you want to try to keep that going, right? You want to try to recycle, to reuse, and to reduce that waste, right? What is waste? Have you ever heard that? Waste? What is that? Okay. And so where does it go? Natasha, where does it go? In a trash can. And then when the trash guy comes on Wednesday, where does it go? Or whatever day, mine's on Wednesday. Where does it go? To the dump. What's another word for that? What's another word? Paper. And what? And they do. They burn some stuff, don't they? Not everything. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so now what I want to do is, I have another question. How many countries celebrate Earth Day? Raise your hand. Braden, what do you think? 7? Nope. Countries. What do you think?
5?
All of them? Give me a number.
5.
Nope, it's a lot more than that.
20.
What do you think? No, what do you think? 192.
Is that in the
192
world?
countries. That's a lot, right? It's good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to watch a quick video on Earth Day. Well, actually, it's not on Earth Day. It's okay. I need you to cut everything away. Yeah, I hope. Okay. No, I want everything cut away. I want you to pay attention, and then after this, then we'll go ahead and answer questions and then take them.
Hey, how did that get in there? Dear Tim and Logan, how does recycling work? From Sabina. Recycling means that we take something like this newspaper from last Sunday and process it so it can be used again. All sorts of things can be recycled. Paper, plastic, aluminum cans, batteries, and even motor oil. Right. Sorting is the first step in recycling. Some cities require higher levels of sorting, like making sure different kinds of paper are separate. But the most common requirement is to place paper products in one bin, sturdy containers like glass and plastic bottles and metal cans in another, and regular trash in a third bin. Then you either drop off your recyclables or put them out to be collected. Newspapers are taken to a paper mill. At the mill, paper goes through a chemical wash to separate ink from paper. A slusher turns the old paper into a mushy mix of paper fiber called pulp. Detergent dissolves the ink and carries it away. Screens remove contaminants like bits of tape or dirt. The pulp that's left gets bleached and mixed with additional pulp from wood chips to strengthen it. The pulp is poured onto a moving screen that lets the moisture out. Once it's hardened, the paper is fed through steam-heated rollers that flatten it into a continuous sheet of paper.
For my student engagement lesson, I planned a whole group discussion. I planned for a high level of student engagement by activating students' prior knowledge of Earth Day regarding reducing, reusing, and recycling. I started the lesson by giving students 3 minutes to reflect upon what they already knew about the topic. During the lesson, students were engaged by actively participating and answering questions. During the lesson, I realized that 3 minutes may have been too long for students to activate prior knowledge because the majority of the students were no longer writing. When I noticed that most of the class was no longer engaging in the reflection process, I moved on before the timer went off to ensure that students would stay on task and actively participate. I asked students essential questions by holding a whole group discussion. I included the Brain Pop video as a fun way to include relevant information that captured students' attention. I had to redirect some students by telling students that I need their eyes on me and pencils down. I had students use nonverbal cues to show me they were engaged and participating in the lesson by saying class, class, and having students repeat yes, yes to ensure that their attention was focused on me. I also instructed students to give me a thumbs up to show that they were with me and understanding the discussion. I reminded students to raise their hand and to answer questions so they were not blurting out answers. Some challenges that arose relating to student engagement during the lesson included a student that was not ready to learn. After students were writing about what they already knew about the lesson, he was still looking for a pencil. I used proximity during the lesson so students knew I was close by and to keep them on task. After redirecting the student, he quickly found a pencil and was able to proceed with the lesson. Another challenge that arose during the lesson was a technical difficulty I encountered. I unplugged the visual cord while trying to plug in the audio cord to the Promethean board. One of the students that is familiar with the Promethean board was able to help me get it hooked back up quickly without wasting a lot of time. Because I was able to take care of the problem immediately, I did not experience disruptive classroom behavior. In the future, I may consider handing out papers myself or using fewer students to ensure that class time is used to the fullest potential and that students are constantly engaged and participating, because unproductive class time can result in disruptive classroom behavior. Next time, I may pair students up with their shoulder partner and have them collaborate. By having students collaborate with peers, they may come up with answers they wouldn't have come up with by themselves.